Today, this isn't just a composer. This is a man who wrote music with courage, not permission. This is Ludwig van Beethoven. If you were alive today, if you were asked to make music for TikTok in just 15 seconds, would you accept it? Or would you rebel against it?
15 seconds? Ha. That's funny. People swear they fall in love in 15 seconds, then spend a lifetime trying to understand what they felt. The problem isn't the length. No. The problem is the fear of depth. If, in those 15 seconds, I could crack something inside a person, yes, I'd do it. But I don't make music to keep fingers scrolling. I make music to make fingers stop.
And today, if you were targeted on social media because of your hearing loss? If you were attacked, would you keep creating?
Oh? I'd be attacked instantly. They'd say, he can't hear, yet he's composing. But no one would ask the real question, who's actually deaf here? I didn't compose with my ears. I composed with the noise, the fire, inside me. They'd attack me, yes. But I never wrote for applause.
Do you think today's musicians can truly create great art without suffering?
Of course they can. But that kind of art goes quiet the moment real pain shows up. I didn't write music because I was suffering. Staying silent while pain existed was a greater torture to me.
So, let me ask you this. Making it onto Spotify playlists? Or being remembered 200 years from now?
Playlists love today. Time doesn't owe anyone anything. Anyone can be on a playlist today. But 200 years from now, only truth survives. I wasn't trying to impress today. I was talking to time itself.
When you look at today's music industry, what do you see? Freedom? Or slavery?
The packaging is freedom. But the content? It is instructions. They say, do whatever you want, but at this length, in this mood, in this format. That's not freedom. That's a shinier cage.
And what about sponsors? If they told you, be a little more positive, would you change your music?
If they want positivity, they've knocked on the wrong door. I never wanted music to calm people down. I wanted it to wake them up. A person who isn't disturbed never changes.
Depression. Did it make you a better composer? Or did it almost destroy you?
Both. It almost destroyed me, but it also saved me from pretending. When I had no strength left to fake happiness, I refused to stay silent. That's where the music began.
Young people today often say, no one understands me. What would you tell them in a single sentence?
Don't scream to be understood. Go deeper. A real voice is always heard.
And artificial intelligence? If it composed instead of you, would you call it art?
It can be perfect. But art requires the courage to make mistakes. Machines don't make mistakes. Humans do, and that is where art begins.
Before you died, what do you think you left behind? Music? Or courage?
Music will fall silent one day. But courage? Courage keeps moving through other people. I didn't leave notes behind. I left fearlessness.
If someone today criticized your music for being too dark, would you block them? Or would you write them a symphony?
I wouldn't block them. No. I'd wait for them to really listen. And if they still didn't understand, I'd write another symphony. And another.
If you were alive today, would you be labeled toxic male?
Probably. But labels talk, while work remains. I don't argue with labels. I argue with time itself.
It took you years to write a symphony. Today, people get bored in 10 seconds. Who do you think the problem belongs to?
The human soul isn't 10 seconds long. I wrote slowly because humans are slow. The problem isn't the music. The problem is your impatience.
You challenged aristocrats in your time. Would you challenge influencers today as well?
I stood against titles in my day. Today, I'd stand against numbers. Power isn't measured in followers. It's measured in backbone.
If someone told you today, you should be more trendy, would you take them seriously?
If I wanted to be trendy, I'd copy others. I chose to fight with myself instead.
Do you think artists today are too sensitive? Or is society too cruel?
Society moves fast, but art moves slow. That collision is inevitable.
If one of your mistakes went viral and you were cancelled online, what would you think about cancel culture?
Anyone who fears being cancelled can't say anything new. If I'd been afraid, the first note of the ninth wouldn't even exist.
Do you think people today truly listen to music? Or do they just want background noise?
Most people are running from silence. They are afraid. Listening takes real courage.
Applause once came from concert halls. Today, approval is measured in numbers. Which one is more fake?
Applause can lie. But numbers? Numbers lie colder. They have no soul.
Finally, to young people today, are you a legend? Or just an overly serious man?
Legends comfort people. Seriousness unsettles them. I didn't come here to comfort. I chose to unsettle.
We've come to the end of this interview. These words, carried across time, may remind us of one thing. Art isn't meant to comfort. It's meant to awaken. Thank you for the time you shared with us. And of course, Ludwig van Beethoven.